Hi guys, namaste. Today we want to talk about something very important, and I would start by referring to a very dear member of ours, Rakesh. He always says that the process towards sustainability starts with refusing, then reducing, then reusing, and then recycling. So, if we have to refuse certain essential commodities, now the term essential is very subjective. For various people, it has various meaning and connotations. But if we want to be sustainable and if we want to refuse something, we also need an alternative that will be able to suffice at least similar kind of needs. So, we will be talking about alternative products that can be used instead of the more famous products that we use in our everyday lives. But unfortunately, they are not good for the environment. Lead to microplastics or more plastic consumption or more pollution. At the end of the day, they harm the environment. Let me start with Dawn. So, when we wake up, one of the first things that we most often do is brush our teeth. So, most often we use something like this. Instead of this, maybe we can switch to this little darling out here. This is a bamboo toothbrush. So, and this is a pouch that is made by me because I'm a pouch lady. I need a pouch for everything. It actually helps when you travel. Everything is segregated, and segregation is a part of my daily job role. So if you use a bamboo brush, you're actually saving this entire section that otherwise would have been made with plastic. There are a number of bamboo brushes available online. It is now there for public consumptions as well. It is not anymore only environment freaks product. So maybe we can switch to bamboo toothbrush. Um, Another thing that we can switch to is making your own moisturizer, maybe. So the problem with the creams that we use nowadays, it can be any popular cream. I'm not going to take names. Basically, they have chemicals, and after applying the cream, when we wash our faces, leave aside the harm that it causes on the epidermis and the skin. But when we wash our faces, that chemical gets mixed with the water, and that goes into the drainage system. From there it goes down to the rivers and harms the aquatic animals. So this is a face cream that is made with just 5 ingredients, if I'm not mistaken. It has coconut oil, it has orange peels, it has a dab of rose water, one vitamin E capsule, and a little of lavender essential oil. If you don't have lavender essential oil, you can just add a little more rose water for the flavor. And if you have glycerine that is available in the open, you can add glycerine as well. There's many things. If you have aloe vera at home, if you're into gardening, you can just take the sap of the aloe vera and add that as well. It's super good. My skin actually feels pretty good. Apart from that, maybe we can switch to an alternative in terms of our shampoos and soaps. This is an all-round soap bar that I have, which I can use for my hair as well as the body. It is made, of course, by Navjot because she's the one who caters to all our skincare products. So if you want to know, or if you want to purchase one of these in an affordable cost, I will give the link to her Facebook and Instagram account, and you can just contact her. She's amazing with the products because this is particularly made for my skin type and my hair type. So it has a little less moisturizer because I like my hair a little rough. But she can also make bars which comes with innate moisturizing, so you do not need to buy another container for a moisturizer or for a shampoo, and you can just have one of these pouches and you can easily keep these soaps and shampoo bars. They're good for the face as well, not just the body. What else do we have? Yeah, I think somehow we've come to the trend of buying paper kitchen towels, which is not very good for the plants because it leads to a lot of deforestation. So this is an Assamese gamcha, an Assamese style that we have, and it's a very soft material, but it got torn in between. So what we did is we chopped them up into small rectangular pieces, and these are reusable kitchen towels. So we can just use them, wash them properly, and reuse them. They're great at soaking water or if there is any dirt or something, and you can wash them again and again. Just make it a point that you wash it in little hot water. If you want to disinfect it, add a little Dettol maybe, and then you can wash it off properly. What else? Most of us use this. Why not switch to this? This is a bamboo hair comb, which is actually even good for your scalp. If you go to dermatologists, they most often suggest that you should use a wooden brush. And yeah, I'm styling myself along the way. Yeah, these are pretty cool. Good for the scalp, of course, good for the environment because these are a menace. So maybe we can get rid of these too. um, yeah, instead of ceramite and plastic cups or the other fancy so-called paper cups, which is not complete paper, it is a combination of wax and paper, cannot be recycled 100%. Maybe we can go back to the age old days of using steel cups. Now of course you can use glass cups as well, but the reason I recommend steel cup because I travel every now and then, and this is my buddy. It is always there with me because when you're traveling via train, you really want to drink little. I avoid tea, I drink milk. So but then I don't use paper cups, so steel mug is really essential, and it's very light. Maybe you can carry this with you anywhere you go. In a restaurant, you just tell them that if you're giving takeaways or if you're giving in those paper cups or plastic cups, just instead of that, pour it out here. You also have another variety that you get which comes with a lid and a cap. So if you want to use one of this, you can use this, or this is just 30 bucks, so perfectly fine, I guess. Another thing might sound funny. Maybe we can start carrying our own tiffin boxes. Now the reason why I'm saying this is because of the corona. In most of the restaurants, they have to give takeaways, and they have to give disposables. So maybe we can start just carrying a small tiffin box, at least if you're going for snacks and if you're going for friends and stuff like that. Just ask them to drop it out here. You can have it and then put it back, bring home, and then wash it. Small steps matter, right? So I know it might not be very trendy for most of them, but I guess if we find it trendy enough to survive and consume resources, I think we should also find it trendy enough to switch and make better choices and a little teeny tiny change in our own lifestyle. One of the other things that I've been talking about a lot is this. Maybe instead of this, we can start using pouch. Say again, pouch is a necessary in life. You can start using a cup, a menstrual cup. We've had extensive videos regarding what is a cup, how to use a cup, why you should use a cup, how to clean a cup. If necessary, I'll also post the links of menstrual cups as well. Not just cups, you can use biodegradable pads, you can use cloth, reusable cloth pads, you can use period panties, whatever you're comfortable with. But please, maybe we can get really get rid of this particular thing, because one itself comes in plastic wrappers, so every month maybe 2 to 3 wrappers you're consuming. Second, of course, pads are also made of plastic and chemicals and glue and gum, and no one will be recycling this thing. So maybe from this, women can switch to this, and from this, men can ask their sisters, girlfriends, wives, daughters, friends, mothers, aunts, anybody to switch to this. Another thing is nowadays, I guess it's pretty popular, is cloth bags for your marketing and grocery and shopping, anything like that. So what I do is, this is one, and I also have, because I love stitching I also have bags which are of multiple sizes, because personally I get very, very annoyed in the Indian market when you go. I get very annoyed when green chili gets mixed with lady's finger. It is a pain to separate these two. So I just have this for green chilies, and I have something like this for the lady's finger. I have another bag like this for French beans and stuff like that. What I really want to emphasize out here is, please do not buy cloth bags, because cotton plantation is one of the major reasons, because major reasons for groundwater depletion. So please do not force or lay more emphasis on buying more and more cloth bags. Whatever is available in your residences, I'm sure there are old clothes, old bed sheets, pillow covers, shawls, dupattas, pants, anything. Just cut squares and rectangles out of it and stitch, and they are going to work perfectly fine. Now this is another thing that I want to emphasize upon. People always tell that we don't know how to stitch, we're not very good at stitching. Why not learn? Can we not do this little thing for environment? This nature bursts her breast and gives us everything that we need to survive. Can we just not know how to just do a run stitch? You don't have to learn how to do embroidery. You don't have to know how to do a log, a hem, or a box stitch. No, just plain simple run stitch. And once you know how to do that, hat stitch it. Once you know how to do that, you'll be able to make a variety of things. You can make cloth bags, you can make pouches for your toothbrush, for your soap. I have pouches for everything. I have a small pouch for my torch, because I need that to be separate. And I have a pouch for this as well. See? So this is nothing but a steel flask that I have. And we don't use any sort of plastic bottles, and I genuinely urge everyone out there to stop using plastic bottles, because you can always boil water, or if you're using water from the aqua guard, you can just carry your own water. It doesn't have to be this big. I have two flasks, one is a little tiny and one is a bigger one. I drink a lot of water, I'm a camel. So just start carrying your own water bottles, and instead of buying plastic water bottles, even if it is sturdy and strong and stuff like that, maybe you can just switch to steel, because this can be recycled again and again and again and again, even if it is spoiled. If I just turn this here, you'll see multiple house plants out here and lots of glass jars. Now I have not purchased these are ketchup, jam, ghee, old teapot, all of these. Now if you have a source for recycling, of course you can send these glasses for recycling, but I really like propagating plants and planting, so I use all of these glass jars. And once I have a set of 10 or 12, and beyond that, if it goes beyond that, I of course send it to the recycling center. So yeah, here we go. Do we have anything else? Oh yes, you can also make your own toothpaste. It is very easy to make your own toothpaste. I have it, but it's there in the washroom. So nothing, it is just a combination of a little coconut oil, clove, black salt, a little turmeric powder, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, and just mix it. It is very good for your teeth. You don't have to buy toothpaste and purchase the tube along with that again and again and again. You can just make it in huge quantity and keep it in a big container, and then you can keep transferring it to a smaller container, and when that gets over, you can go back to the bigger collection that you have. So toothbrush and toothpaste, of course. Yeah, that's about it. We need to understand that change comes when there is a change in our own lifestyles. We need to opt for better products because it is available in the market. You have it, you have access to it. So why not make the change? It's just everything is available online. Half of these things are available online now. The other half you can make it by yourself, and you can also go to a local grocery store, local market or mall and get all of these things. This small tiny change that you will be making, consider yourself to be one person that's you will be making, is going to have a huge impact if every you switches. Imagine no more toothbrushes into the oceans, no more toothpaste, no more sanitary pads, no more disposable plates and spoons and forks. Along with the tiffin box that you carry, you get these small tiny spoon and fork. You get foldable ones as well. You can just put it inside the tiffin carrier and just carry it along with you. What does it require? One extra bag where you have to put your bottle, your tiffin carrier, and your steel cup. Well, once you learn how to stitch, you can make your own bag as well. I have amazing sling bags that I make out of the scrap cloth that is left after I DIY the other piece of fabric for clothing. So yeah, once you learn how to stitch, you can have your own bag as well. And these little tiny changes that you will be making is going to have a great impact. I'll not ask you to swap immediately to all of these products, but maybe we can start small, one thing at a time. And the last thing that I want to say is, why did I not have a straw along with me, a wooden, a bamboo, or a steel straw? Because I don't think we need straws. We can just take the glass and drink it up. There is no reason for excess consumption. That is where the word refuse comes from. There is no need for excess consumption. What does not require a substitute does not need to have a substitute at all. So you can just pick up the glass and drink it up. But if at all you have to have a straw, otherwise you're not be consuming the product, just go for a steel straw. It will cost you a little, but the thing is, it's going to last for a very long period of time. And I think this is worth spending the little money, because you're spending money over that which gives you everything that you need to sustain your food, water, clothing, amenities, luxuries, comfort, everything. So switch to better products, have a better life, be sustainable, and keep passing the message. If you have other products that you're already using which I have not included out here, please send us pictures in the comments below, or even give us the links to those other products with a small description, and people will be able to see there is a lot more that can be done beyond this 17 minutes video that I have made. So please help. This is an earnest request. Do it for your coming generation. Do it for your fellow species. Do it for the biotic and abiotic resources. Do it for this earth. After all, it is yours. It's not someone else's. Thank you.